Give me a moment. Let me grab our music. Beep. So today, it's not gonna be our last Dialtown video. No, no. Because I need to find out what that third chapter is about. Today is almost exclusively gonna be Oliver's route, unless we somehow finish it super fast, which I highly doubt. We're gonna pretty much just be purely consumed by Oliver's route today. And if we have time, I doubt we'll have time. And by that, I mean, this is not gonna happen, so don't hold your breath. We'll try to stuff like the like correct quote-unquote part of Karen's route in here. But it's pretty much not gonna happen. Especially because I'm gonna let you in on a secret. Oliver's voice is gonna wear me the frig out because, like, I kind of have, like, this, like, surfer voice going for him, and that can grate on my vocal cords after a while. So, we will not be in great shape after this, but like I said, we'll make sure we properly do Karen's route off stream so that tomorrow we can do whatever the hell Chapter 3 is. And find the person to romance in that. I have not seen any spoilers for Chapter 3, so I have no earthly clue what to expect. But it'll be what it'll be. Also, I did make myself, like, I know it's, like, kind of late into the streams to be doing this, but I did make myself, like, a little object head overlay for my PNG tuber. Specifically because I actually have a hollowed out wearable TV head that I use for it. Because I made it, like, gods. I made it in, like, 2015, 16, somewhere thereabouts. A long fucking time ago, let's put it that way. But anyway, we're gonna get ready to switch over here in a bit. I wonder if I can... I wonder. I'm thinking about setting up certain hotkeys onto my number pad over here and seeing if I could use that kind of as, like, a stand-in for a stream deck. But it'll be what it'll be. We're getting ready to switcherooty-tooty. Alright, that could go away. Let's switch over to our gameplay. Yeah, see, look at me. Look at me down there. Alright, now then. Alright. New game. And Oliver only likes phone heads, I think. Alright, yes, chapter 1 and 2. Yes, I would like to skip the intro. Enter my name. What shall I go with this time? I'm gonna go with Locks, because I tend to go with that for, like, random characters. Alright, telephone head. We shall be a criminal. That's funny. That's funny. Alright, let's see. Alright, let's leave our tent. Where would you like to go? To Uptown Dialtown. Alright. Let's leave the area and let's go to the cinema. Actually, should we go to the park and mess with the kid? I think we should. That way we're acquainted with him in this run. Alright, hold on. Leave our tent. Back to the park. There we are. Alright, leave the area. To the nearby playground. Let's go mess with that kid and see, like... Alright. Summon a nearby kid. We cannot summon a nearby kid? Never mind. Unless we need to measure the ground first. Exactly 25.05 feet away. Perfect. You know, now might be a good time to reflect on child labor laws and why you're legally not allowed to get any closer to this very playground again in the first place. Shut! I refuse to learn any lessons. Righto. Alright, now I can summon a nearby kid. Childer! Childer! Come gather round, Childer.
Hey, Bozo, can I help you?
Child.
Yeah, I'm a child. Whatever.
Child? Why did I say it like that?
I'm 4'7", smell like grass, despite never touching it due to me having a grass app on my phone, and I take crystal meth licorice flavored.
That's concerning. Kids grow up so fast nowadays. Why, I remember when I was your age. A mere hatchling. Why, my tail hadn't even grown yet. Still waiting on that bad boy to regrow, but once it does...
Okay, scary green person. Say, aren't you not allowed to get within like 25 feet of this here playground?
Joke's on you, you vertically stunted shitlord. I measured the ground before summoning you. I'm within a irresponsibly marginal, but still legal, distance. Ha.
You're less than 25 feet from me right now, though.
Nuh-uh.
We learned about 2-digit numbers at school yesterday, so your reptile brain bullshit will work on me this time, Bozo.
Well, double joke's on you, you little scrote. The law says I can't get within 25 feet of the playground. Not the little scrotes contained within its confines. Technically, you approach me. I win. Get bent.
So, if I go back to the slide, you won't be able to talk to me without shouting? Okay, see you later then, but...
Please, no, I need intel.
If this is the question about the birds and the bees, I'm sorry, my dad got really angry when I asked him about that for you. Turns out, shit gets nasty when birds fuck.
Actually, here's the thing. It depends on the bird. Oh, by the way, I wanted to say sorry. I was wrong about my Komodo dragon fact yesterday. Apparently, it was discovered in, like, 2009. They actually do have a level of venom, but they had to do, like, MRI scans of their skulls to figure that out. So I wanted to say sorry about that. I am... Shame on me, you know? But when birds copulate, a lot of times it's literally just like they smack their butts together and that's it. It's only when you get ones like ducks and I can't think of any others, specifically ducks, are like disturbing, but like, by the way, don't look it up if you're not prepared to like be terrified. But yeah, generally birds aren't that gross. No, it's not that question this time.
Then, what is it?
What are new cool words?
Oh man, cool is the new drool. What you need are some quality...
No, I do not. Pass.
Coward.
Say, what do kids eat?
Are you trying to lure more kids away to clean your tent again?
No. I don't believe no thank you. Alright, hold on, chat. Hold on.
You are, aren't you?
Yeah. Now answer the question, you prepubescent shit stain.
Well, personally, I consume an exclusive diet of glitter, modeling clay, chocolate milk, and chicken McNuggets like most kids my age. You wanna write this down?
I can't really write.
Oh, because you don't have a pen?
Sure.
Oh, dog, Slice Man! So what else do you want, Bozo?
Nah, fuck it. I'm done. You're dismissed, child. Well, actually, let's ask him to pay us into the fun fair.
Are you seriously begging from children now? Have you sunk that low?
No. Alright. I was always capable of such things. There is no lower. that I can sing to now.
Sure, I guess, but like, I'm a literal child. You think that I have money?
Okay, people give their children allowance all the time. Don't play dumb with me, Billy, you juvenile shit stain. I know your dad gives you pocket money for doing weekly chores. Cough up. The money or your kneecaps. I have a plethora of patella in my collection.
I bite.
So do I. Okay, forget the threatening part. I bit off more than I can chew. Come on, man. I'm desperate. I need somewhere damp and moist to lay my eggs.
Okay, I'll stop you right there. I have $2.07 to my name, which should only afford me one ticket.
Shit, I guess I'll just have to abandon you at the gates then.
Well, see, that plan would have worked great had you not been stupid enough to just inform me of the caper before you could pull it off successfully.
Hello, spirit assistant. Shit. Outsmarted by a child, yet again.
Technically, I didn't outsmart you because I didn't figure jack shit out on my own. You just gave your plan away because you're an amphibian moron.
Am I an amphibian or a reptilian? Oh, right, shit.
Keep thinking, bozo. Sorry, pal, but you gotta make it on your own.
I understand. Bitch. Alright, I'm done. You're dismissed.
I do have a name, you know.
Yeah, and I don't care to learn it. Begone, stunted one.
Alright, later, bozo.
Alright, now we can go to the cinema. I just wanted to meet Billy because I know he shows up at some points in Oliver's route. Alright, good. Leave the area. To the cinema. Alright, let's meet our bye! Ding, ding, ding! What'd you like to do now? Summon an employee.
There he is!
Hey, pal, welcome to... Hang on, just a jiffy. Green skin, 6 nipples? Your head, made from stitched-together flesh, or perhaps a skillful combination of burlap and leathers? Can I feel your head? Yeah, sure. Okay, but be gentle, I'm delicate. Don't worry, honey. I can be as smooth as a well-polished, emu egg. I think this is probably one of my favorite images. Sick. Hey, look. I know this might be kind of forward, but, you do know that it's Valentine's Day today, right? I am well aware, yes. Well, I was just wondering. Would you like to, perhaps, go on a date with me tonight? Wait, you're asking me out? Well, duh. I'm surprised. I did not see this eventuality coming. This isn't an awfully common event. Give me one reason why I wouldn't want to ask you out. I've got about 6 reasons, and every one of them is a nipple. They're all nipples. And they're green. I asked for a reason why I wouldn't ask you out, not for 6 perks for doing so. You like my nipples? Yeah, they're freaky. Groovy, even. So, how about it? Alright. Yes, take me now. Stellar! Now, I'm not dead set on this happening at any particular venue, so is there any fun fair? Oh, man, you want to go to the fun fair with me? Absolutely. Gnarly! I haven't been there in, forever. I need to state this for legal reasons, I'm sure. This might be less of a purely romantic engagement, and more of a me laying my eggs at the fun fair kind of arrangement. Wait, Are you an egg layer? I certainly hope I am. I'm not emotionally ready to give birth to puppies. Dude! I mean, I love puppies as much as the next fella too, but like... Whoa! I can't believe Okay, look. I'll cut you a deal. I'm kinda working on a movie right now. See, this place ain't doing so groovy right now on account of a few, disturbing rumors about the building. But I'm hoping that producing a film here in Dialtown and then hosting some sort of gnarly premiere would blow the lid off of just how gnarly this place truly is. And, you know, save the business, most importantly. Having footage of a genuine egg laying, one that takes place right here in town, no less, why... I could see this movie having a truly bodacious premiere. You want me to lay eggs on camera? Yeah, alright, maybe it does sound like a lot. But you'd be doing us a major solid. Plus, those eggs would have to be laid anyway, right? Yeah. And you are looking for someone to pay you in. This is like symbiosis and junk. So, I'd be a star? In the same way your average, that star, local raving lunatic caught on camera in an internet viral moment would be, yeah. You need someone to take you, and I need a performer. We can kill 2 condors with 1 trident. What is that analogy, dear heart? Alright. This sounds hot. I'm in. Fuck yeah! Groovtacular, truly radical. Alright, so, thing is, I've got a little more time left on the clock before my shift officially ends. How long, Oliver? Precisely 4 minutes. How will I occupy myself for 4 whole minutes? I'm gonna hydrate is what I'm gonna do, because his voice is really hard. Well, you can always take a quick look around, see what the cinema has to offer. We run a tight ship here, and it's all the tighter for being stuck together by the mystery and adhesive this place seems to secrete. This is an extraordinarily sticky premises, yes. Alright. I feel like the carpet is trying to make sure that I don't leave. Oh, yeah, it does that. Doors occasionally closing and locking themselves to stop people from getting out. The place needs company. That's why I sleep on the floor sometimes. Is this place haunted? For legal reasons, I cannot answer that with a definite no until a registered Dialtown arbitrator grants us the renewal for our not haunted by ghosts, goblins, nor ghouls license. Which has become difficult since the carpet ate the last one who came to visit our premises. Yeah, with all due respect, what the fuck? Okay, go get to know the place. I'll meet you outside in 4 minutes. Right on, Daddy. I'll see you then. Aw, man. I'm digging this crazy slang. Catch you on the tan, dog man. I have no idea what I said there. Alright. Alright. What did it say before movies is like curiosity. Moxies, maybe? It looks like an X. Alright. Okay, let's see. I don't very much care for this place. Why is that, dear narrator? Okay, so like, this place is obviously incredibly haunted. Nah, hang on, let's say because we're getting into it, so. Alright. What? Just smacked the shit out of my phone, sorry. Alright. Yes, it is extraordinarily haunted. Look. Uh-oh. The walls are bleeding. Okay, we don't know for a fact that it's blood. It could be ketchup for all we know. Do you consider the walls seeping ketchup from its pores honestly any less abnormal? Okay, fair. But it could just be some kind of jam or nectar, too. None of those are normal substances for a movie theater wall to secrete. I mean, I would expect, like, asbestos or some shit. Well, whatever it is, there's only one way to find out. Oh, please don't. I'm begging you, don't lick that. Worry not, it could be jam. Wall jam is not good jam. All jam is good jam. Fuck you. I've made my mind up. That was disturbing. Okay, it is blood. But it's not my blood, so I care very little. As long as we didn't get a disease, we're fine. In fact, I'm relieved. It's blood, though. Yeah, but it's not mine, so... why should I care if it hasn't been stolen from my body? Perhaps I should have known. It's the wrong color, anyway. You really don't get this, do you? What I don't get is why I shouldn't just go somewhere else. You know, to shut you up. Fine, fine. Besides, I'm sure there's hardly anything more unsettling than literal blood on the wall. Hi, girls. Okay, what the fuck? Childer. 2 of them. They're just staring at you. Yeah, kids do that. I don't like their energy. They're evil looks. Evil. You want to attempt communication? I don't speak Latin or crayon. Wait, do kids speak Spanish? These particular ones just might speak the same tongue as you and me. Whoa, no way. Say something to them. Hey, Childer, how would you like to clean my tent? Why is that always your go-to?
Come play with us.
Okay, fuck this. Let's skedaddle. No, let's hear him out. Good on you, man. I do not... See, here's the thing. I'm assuming you're talking about DVD. I adore DVD, but I am too damn shy to play with strangers. So, like, I literally... until I get a group together to play with, I will not do it because... and it's the same reason why I really struggle with playing Overwatch, because I love Overwatch, but I don't like playing with strangers. Because I like to be able to practice against full AI that can move. Like, here's the thing. I would much rather play a game like Heroes of the Storm where I could actually have, like, run against AI opponents that you can set levels to, and then run against people, so I could actually, like, not be like, people are judging me. But yeah, like, I would love to get into DVD, like, desperately, but I'm just too damn shy to do it. I might in the future, who knows, we'll see. I don't know. Okay. Alright, no, let's hear them out. What game do you want to play, dear Childer?
I don't know. A word search, maybe.
Sorry, no can do. I'm kind of illiterate. Feel free to complete it on your own, though.
Okay, we understand thoroughly. Have a nice day.
Goodbye, children. Also, by the way, that was obviously a Shining reference. I've been to the hotel The Shining was based on, which is the Stanley Hotel in Estes Park, Colorado. And yes, I 110% had an experience. We called him Peter Pan because he was floating up by the ceiling. And I woke up in the middle of the night and literally saw... it looked basically like, kind of like a 10-year-old or something kid floating up near the ceiling. And immediately was like, nope. And, like, the energy was, like, super heavy and weird. And, like, again, I tend to be a skeptic on most accounts, but one of the wildest things that happened was my spouse, they didn't have as many experiences, but they did while they were taking pictures. They weren't taking any video at all. They got a random video file on their phone that had absolutely nothing in the contents at all. Like, you could see it was there, but when you tried to open it, it wouldn't play at all, which, yes, could be a technical glitch. It was just weird that it happened. But yeah, it was a really, really cool place. It's absolutely gorgeous. But yeah, it was really cool to get to go there. Anyway, about my ghost experiences aside. Huh. I had no idea that kids nowadays could Gaussian blur like that. Can we please just leave this accursed place? Fine, I reckon a good 4 minutes has passed anyhow.
Hey, pal. You were gone a good 6 minutes. Figured you might, just skedaddled, so to speak. So, how'd you buy the place?
Wanted this shit, I loved it. You ever been to Chernobyl, perhaps? Perchance?
Whoa, so the two-headed cinnamon chicken sightings are legit.
Chickens, not so much. Children, yes.
Rad.
Wait, is there a 2-headed chicken? Just freely roaming your place of work?
According to 3 sources, one of which is you, yes.
Children, not chickens.
I can never spot the damn thing, though, with how quickly it scurries around. But, man, it sure does a groovy job of cleaning the floors of discarded floor cord after hours.
That's nice.
Guess that'd also explain why it's what's been half-eating our mice.
You guys have mice too? By the way, yes, chickens will happily eat mice. Like, it's terrifying. It's like watching a pack of velociraptors.
Well, no whole ones anymore, thanks to the chicken, evidently.
Yeah, generally my facts are correct. My fact yesterday about Komodo dragons was not, and I literally was, like, so upset about it. Because I was like,
When did they discover that they actually did have venom?
they had to do an MRI scan to figure it out, but they did figure out that they have venom glands.
Anyway, I was wondering if you wanted to get going. The way I figure it, the sooner we get this footage done, the more time we'll have to enjoy ourselves.
Alright, you want to spend time with me after the laying?
Of course, man. I love fun fairs, dude.
By the way, this one is only an inch taller than me, apparently. Apparently, he's 5'3". Even with our fun fair's particularly high mortality rate.
Hey, where else could you get launched from a spinning crab arm at half the speed required to break the sound barrier? I reckon those Viking chaps had it right, giving you an awesome afterlife if you die in a particularly gnarly way. Fun fair accidents have to be an alternate way to go into Phone Holla. Anyway, let's just get going. We can continue chatting on the way there.
Sure. Alright.
You know, I'm aware of the Fun Fair's 2-for-1 ticket thing going on today, but I sincerely doubt you're allowed to just piggyback on my subway ticket. Unlike the Fun Fair, this concrete jungle holds no love in its pores. Just, damp, which I doubt can even be considered much of an emotion at all.
Alright. You sure? I feel quite damp right now.
Right, and you smell it too. Honestly, it's gnarly. I've never met, Nod, her sweet creature that smelled like wet dog before.
Maybe it's the dog food that I ate this morning.
Whoa, you eat dog food?
Sometimes. I eat whatever's in the trash, man. Today, it's dog food.
Whoa, groovy!
Hey, if it's good enough for a sickly beagle, it's good enough for my gut, eh?
On a side note, thanks for agreeing to do this again. I know you're benefiting from this too, but believe me, you're doing us a major solid.
It's my predator, that wasn't even a word. It's my pleasure, Olive. Olive man. No idea if me squatting and grunting on camera is gonna help a whole lot, though.
Believe me, it will. Honestly, with the rumors going around about the joint, Mr. Dickens is worried that the joint mightn't be still in business next year, this time next year.
Mr. Dickens?
Oh, Mr. Dickens is my boss. Yeah, he owns a cinema I work at, and he always has. He's a top-notch guy, real class act. Old British chap, full of vitality. He built the very cinema I work at back in the 1960s as a young entrepreneur.
Are you close to him?
Sure as heck I am, Daddy-O. I was only a starry-eyed lad, a mere manling when I got my job at the cinema. I need to hydrate.
There we go, better.
Taught me everything I know about being a man.
I don't understand.
Right. You haven't met Mr. Dickens. He has impeccable style, you know.
I forgot that I should probably go hunt around for him, but unfortunately, I don't know where Mr. Dickens is.
Wears the old suits, uses old British words and terms, and always keeps a level head.
But you said you learned everything from him, right?
Right.
But you don't talk like a pirate, nor do you constantly mention fish and chips.
Well, no. See, Mr. Dickens' last piece of advice for me was... There's nothing better for a man to do than to be an individual. Tally-ho!
Did you add the tally-ho in, or did he actually say it like that?
I honestly can't remember. Anyway, I have to find my own path, wear my own clothes, and use my own outdated and frankly underrated slang, Daddy-O. When we get back, I'll definitely introduce the two of you to each other.
Thank you, Oliver.
In a way, you kind of remind me of him with the whole doing your own things regardless of others laughing or being repulsed by you thing you got going on.
Thank you, Olive. Normality's overrated. Take it from me. Never seen a happy person in a suit.
Rebuttal. Weddings.
You think they'd let me anywhere near a wedding?
Well, what if you were to get hitched? Is that something you'd ever want to do?
Yeah, sure, Olive, man. Unless it's to a big-titted giraffe. Doubtful. Why a giraffe specifically?
That's honestly a response I didn't see coming.
Well, I've got my reasons not to.
Such as?
Oh, the usual reasons. Not exactly a prime rib, you know? Green skin, few too many nipples, stitched together fleshy bone head.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about that actually.
No, I was nowhere near Phone Kennedy on the date of... My nipples could only shoot so far.
That's an absolutely riveting diversion, but no, what I meant was... You phone head. Did you construct it yourself?
That's quite a personal question.
I know. I should know better to ask, but, I've never seen one so different before.
It's a custom, I guess you could say. By the way, I am already smitten with Oliver. Like, I don't know if he's gonna rival, Randy, because I adore Randy. But I adore Randy in the same way you adore, like, something pitiful, if that makes sense. Like, I adore Randy in the same way as I adore, like, the puppies that come out of, like, cruelty commercials. Does that make sense? So I'm probably gonna like Oliver more, which makes sense. Oliver is probably one of the most likable ones, but I will say Karen is really, really pretty. She's just a little difficult to figure out. Alright.
Huh. I don't know if you built it yourself per se, but how far back was the bell mechanism placed relative to the vestigial cord adapter?
I'm gonna say because I have no idea what the hell you're talking about, babe, and I don't want to repeat it. Okay, let's get out of here. Yeah. That's quite a specific question. Bold of you to assume I'd understand any of those fancy schmancy words.
Sorry. I guess I'm just technically minded.
I like that in a man.
Always enjoyed dismantling stuff before putting them back together. Rare for an artist, I suppose, which is why Mr. Dickens gets so much use out of me. I know how to load reels into our machines and what ought to be on them. Hell, I'm the only one Big Bertha lets perform maintenance on her. She's our movie projector, and boy, she's temperamental.
So Dickens keeps you busy then?
Well, yeah, but that's how it's gotta be when you work with the public, I suppose. Of course, you do tend to get customers like that. Sorry, I shouldn't badmouth customers, especially given how dire things have been lately, financially speaking.
Olive, my beloved Oliver, let me let you in on a secret. Before I lost my job, I have worked 2 separate retail jobs, one of them being at a dry cleaner, which is, fun fact, if you ever want to know just how dickish people can be, go work at a dry cleaner because holy hell in a handbasket. Like, when you are handling people's clothes, it's insane. But you will meet some of the most inept people of your life when you work at a dry cleaner. Because, like, the amount of times I have people who literally would, like, scream at employees just because they misremembered the color of a shirt or thought they brought a shirt there before and didn't. By the way, I spent a half an hour proving to a woman that she hadn't brought a certain shirt there because she was trying to, like, literally make us replace the shirt, and it was like a $50 fucking shirt, and we were like, ha ha ha, no, you didn't bring it here before. There's no heat seal residue. Anyway, let's continue. Point being, Oliver, I am probably the one person you would definitely be able to badmouth customers to, and I highly encourage it. Nonsense. The beads, spill them. I crave gossip. It's another thing that dry cleaners tend to get is they really like gossip.
Oh, alright. I guess it's not like he ever buys anything from us anyway. We have this one little shit stain. His name is Billy.
Little Billy?
You know that, brat?
He ratted on me to the police. Got me done in for child labor laws.
Oh man, that's not cool. I'm sure the judicial system's incredibly biased towards green people.
I sprayed in the courtroom.
It's a god-awful state of affairs. Yeah, this kid, this fake, he's just... We have a rule at the cinema. It's one of my bosses, obviously. The customer is always exempt from violence. That rule complicates dealing with that yard-high, snot-nosed little brat.
Technically, he's more than a yard high because he's 4'7", I think he said. Little Billy, he doesn't know reason. He simply wishes to watch the world burn.
Thank you. Finally, someone else who sees it. I swear, that little rugrat gets his kicks just from inconveniencing me because he knows that I can only politely ask him to leave and retort. Because, like, if I ever put my hands around him, no more job. It fucking sucks. The wee fucker can bring in a megaphone, skateboard around, running amok, hitting customers in the ankles with his board.
Well, then he's a hazard to other customers, so you can throw him out.
Yet, I can only use words when dealing with the situation because he's a child.
You could absolutely call the cops on a child, fun fact.
He's not a child. He's some kind of fun-sized demon.
It sucks being an adult. We have to use other children to settle disputes by proxy. Because if I drop kick a child, oh boy.
Screw kids getting too soft. Half of them are armed.
He's right.
I'm afraid of the idea of having these little shitheads everywhere when I get old and end up defenseless like a tortoise stuck on its back.
When I get to that point, shoot me in my stomachs.
Why did you just pluralize the word stomach?
No reason.
Sick. Oh, hold on. I think we're near the outskirts of town. You ready to get off?
Well, I'm either laying my eggs here or there. Given the option, I'd much rather there.
Yeah, plus, I kinda want sole ownership of the footage until the movie's finished. After all, I'm hardly gonna get many butts in the seats if some hipster has the whole gory ordeal uploaded for free on PhoneTube now, now am I?
Wait, is that like a schmorn site?
Are you happy or not knowing?
If the answer is yes, it's a schmorn site, then yes, I certainly am.
I'll just not specify in that case.
Fuck you, now I know which the answer to the correct... Fuck you, now I know which answer was the correct one. Are people gonna be getting their rocks off to this?
Hey, gotta drag the monster schmucker crowd in there somehow, am I right?
Don't at me.
Sup, Jerry?
Ticket Jerry. He had a high-pitched Bostonian accent. No. Yes. A deal's a deal, you festive gate blocker. I win. Why did you... How did you... I didn't think you'd actually... Of course. Of course it'd be Oliver, of all people. Do not... I swear to the gods. Do not insult my man. I will go to war over this man.
I reiterate. Sup, Jerry?
Oliver. Why would you?
I don't get what you're insinuating, Jerry.
Why on earth would you take them here?
I think a better question is, why on earth wouldn't I take him here, Jerry?
Oliver, they've got green skin.
I know! Isn't it gnarly?
Oliver, they've got 6 nipples.
6 for the price of 2. What a bargain.
The head is clearly comprised of stolen skins, all stitched together crudely. Crude? I'd like to see your needlework ticket, man. You shut up. Oliver, they only asked you here so they could lay their green eggs somewhere on the funfair grounds.
Oh, I know, and I'm totally into it too. I even brought a camera so I can film it in its awe-inspiring ooze-tacular depravity.
Dear Lord. Of course. Of course it'd be Oliver, of all people who'd be into this.
What can I say, Jerry? It's hip to fuck monsters.
Yeah, Jerry.
Now how about 2 tickets for me and my adoring talent?
The tickets, Jerry. Cough 'em up, pretty boy. I do wish there was a route where you could take Jerry out. Fine, that'll be $2 then. Thank you, Jerry.
Alright, Lox. You ready to go inside?
Only if you hold my moist-green hands.
Oh, baby.
I think I'm gonna vomit. Well, fuck you too, Jerry. I'm hot. I'm hot as shit.
Oh, I haven't been here in forever.
I've never had fun before.
Well, Chief, you've come to just the right place. Hang on, let me start again. Well, Chief, you've come to just the right place then. Now, nowhere else can an adult man be hurled at 300 or so miles per hour by a giant metallic crab claw, operated solely by an untrained and probably morbidly stoned teenager, no less.
You are real fixated on the crab claw one. You're right. That is truly an ingenious experience. I need to hydrate.
So, oh fuck. So, where do you want me to stand?
Huh? What do you mean?
Oh, for the footage. You're gonna lay your eggs, right?
Well, not now, Oliver.
Oh, sorry. Alright, how about now?
What? Out in the open amongst the common rabble? Be patient. You literally talked about how you don't want anyone to have the footage, and then you're wanting me to just do it right in the middle of the fucking path. Why? I think not, pervert.
Sorry. I just presumed since you're, like, heavily pregnant and whatnot. Okay, how about this? How's about we go frolic, have a groovy time, and then you can let me know when you're down to get to shoot.
That sounds, quite agreeable, yeah. Very fun. Very much so. Yeah. Alright, let's go, babes. Woohoo! Hell yeah, chat. Bow, 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 bow. That cotton candy actually looks fucking delicious. And it makes me really want cotton candy. Alright. Aww, that's so cute. Let's see, chat.
Alright, here's the spot.
What do you mean?
This. This is the perfect spot to lay your eggs.
Oh, I see.
No, listen. Accessible location, spitting distance from the hot dog stand, and just off the beaten track enough to avoid civilian foot traffic and / or ride operators. And best of all, lots of disturbed dirt for you to use to bury your young in order to conceal them from potential predators.
Let's see. Do I normally lay eggs in water like a frog? I can't remember. So,
Wait, are you an amphibian?
I've seldom tried to drown myself, so I'm not certain. I will have a story once we get to a certain point in this part of the dialogue. Right here.
Hey, that's fine. I could just pour a couple of 2-liter bottles of cola onto the mountain, and then it'll be plenty aquatic.
Alright, so what Reader is saying right here. Right, that the sun bakes the soda into a mound and it'll get all sticky. Fun fact, I have been timed out from Rambu's chat once. Oh dang, that sucks. I'm sorry, mate. I have been timed out from Rambu's chat a single time, and it was specifically related to this dialogue, right? Because he said, or because character said that the sun makes the soda into a mound, I talked about, you make it sound like we're gonna be roasting our children. And I'm almost certain it was his auto mod because it was so fast. I got timed out for like 30 seconds. I was like, of all the games to get timed out of Rambu's chat over, why is it this one? Anyway. How are my kid to survive and if they hatch already stuck to the ground?
I mean, this location has other perks too.
You could empty out the sodas and go get water too.
Like, good lighting to film with a camera.
Oh, I see what this is. You've even got a little stage light set up.
Oh, come on, it's not like that. It's just, well, we did make a deal.
We did. We absolutely made a deal.
1 ticket for 1 filming. Come on, pal. Or come on, pal, don't hold out on me.
Alright. Is that the only reason you brought me here? To use me for my egg-laden entrails? Entrails? Welcome, Pixel! Oh shit, did I fuck up?
Where's this coming from? Is it the only reason you brought me here to use me for a...
Fuck, I think I fucked up. Uh-oh. Hang on, how far back is my save? No, I don't like it. Oh, this is just how the normally... I was literally ready to fucking restart.
Is it the only reason you brought me here to use me for my free ticket? I thought the deal was fairly cut and dry.
Well, maybe feelings change. Maybe I've grown attached.
Okay, look, I mean, we could talk about...
Hang on, let me save. Just in case I push him a little too far. I just noticed that where they tell you exactly where you are in the route is called Dandy Details, and that's really funny to me. Alright, anyway.
I thought you loved me, Oliver.
Or, I thought you loathed me, Oliver.
No, it's just... not like that at all.
Ugh. Oh. I'm near. Oh, what the fuck?
Okay, look. Right now, we're all tangled up in contract. Maybe we should just... If you lay your eggs, we could discuss the footage. I'm worried we'll miss the laying. This thing only has so much battery, and if it wastes, and then you lay on the... Time's of the essence here.
Shit, I missed that. None of this adds up. Why on earth do you care if the cinema shuts down? Just make sure not to spam too much, Spirit. Just, you know. When you get paid a low wage and you're mistreated by customers. Your story doesn't add up.
Okay, no, look.
Only I hold dominion over my gut, Olive Man. Protective ape noises.
Okay, look. You got the wrong idea and I don't...
Protective growling. Yeah, that's the first time I've ever seen someone key smash with, like, umlaws over the things.
Okay, compromise. Let me fill the leg as we agreed, then I can explain myself fully. You know, finish my explanation in full.
Word count, you just said that just in a different way, literally within the same sentence.
If you're not content with my explanation for literally anything, I'll delete the footage and start again from scratch.
You promise?
Pinky swear, Daddy-O.
Alright, then I guess I better thank you for censoring it. It's the first time it's censored it the entire time. Did you get it?
Every oozing second. You also got them all in the hole, even without ample preparation. Very impressive.
Thanks. I'm a master of steering my own ass.
Years of expertise?
You know it, HUD. Right now, explain yourself. Fully. Why do you care so much about some biohazardous cinema's closure? Why go to all this trouble?
Okay. Look, I've truly explained the basics to you already, definitely.
Oh, I adore Tango so much. I really wish that there was a route with Tango.
The theater is dying due to the rumors about the place being haunted. But it's greater than that, truly. Our cinema, each and every cinema, in fact, is destined to go the way of the dodo at this rate.
Wait, all cinemas? This scene will become more and more relevant the more and more things move to streaming services. What makes you say that?
The same reason that video rental stores and the creepy mustachioed dude selling bootleg VHS tapes door to door died out.
Yeah, by the way, if you guys are too young and never experienced this, not necessarily the exact way he described it, but yeah, people would just sell bootleg DVDs constantly. My favorite bird is the Eurasian Jay. But yeah, people would just sell bootleg VHS tapes constantly. Kind of like, you know, bootleg versions of video games kind of became popular. Spinny disc players?
What? No! The internet!
Isn't that the cat meme database with Schmord?
Yeah, but now they got videos. Non-schmortographic ones, too. They got entire sites dedicated to just showing movies. And with directors beginning to just put their movies straight up on there without even considering physical theaters? Well, why would people leave their own familiar hovels when they could just watch the same movie cheaper online?
As long as it is cheaper, because, like, glares at Disney charging $20 goddamn dollars for early access to certain movies. That is literally more expensive than a movie ticket. Like, it's absolutely batshit bonkers. By the way, the main reason I still will go to movie theaters is not actually for the quality of the movie itself, the visual quality, it's for the sound quality, because you cannot replicate movie theater quality sound. And I'm extremely passionate about sound design. Matter of fact, that was one of my favorite things about seeing Venom in the theaters, was how good, I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but Ludwig is the name of the guy he did the soundtrack for Venom. He did both Mandalorian and Book of Boba Fett. He was the soundtrack designer for those. And specifically the sequence where Eddie is kind of lurching around his apartment and gets sick in the toilet. Same. Venom is my favorite Marvel character, point blank, period. If you've ever seen, like, videos of me IRL, literally half the time, half of the t-shirts I own are Venom. And every time I see a new one, I pick one up. Matter of fact, I ironically, because, like, I think the whole kidless stuff is kind of cringe, but like I jokingly have myself named Eddie Brock Kitty in one of my servers that I'm in. Sorry, let me reset my brain. But the scene where Eddie is like basically about to pass out and he gets sick in the toilet, the sound design in that sequence, the lurching sound, is one of the coolest ways I have ever seen anyone use to cause disorientation and nausea in a viewing audience without using camera swings to do it. Because the soundtrack itself has this kind of like sound to it, and you're like, oh, whoa, okay. Anyway, let's get back to this. And not nerd out over Venom constantly. So, why do you care? This just sounds like the advancement. Or it sounds like advancement. Evolution. It's more convenient for everyone.
It's not like that. The cinema employs me and Mr. Dickens.
You could just go get a job on one of those sites. That doesn't pay nearly as well. You said it yourself. You're technically minded. You'd excel at it.
It's not me that I'm worried about. It's Mr. Dickens. He's old, set in his ways. He's extraordinarily savvy at running physical businesses, but I know he wouldn't be able to bridge the gap. The physical silver screen is all he knows. Truth is, as much as I love the cinema, it's Mr. Dickens that I feel truly indebted to. He's given me so much, taught me so much. He's like a father to me. He told me once that showing movies to the world had been his dream ever since he was my age. If his dream dies, a part of him does too. I can't allow that to happen, not sitting down anyway. I know we can get people to come back if we could release something truly engaging. Something new. Something people can't find anywhere else. I know people would love to hear a new story, even if it's weird. If it's one that they can connect with. Look, this footage. I'm not just asking you to do this for me. I'm asking you to do this for Mr. Dickens and his dream. I know it's a lot to ask, to allow yourself to become vulnerable before a whole town of people who spurned you all for a man you never even met. But maybe you understand the importance of dreams like I do. Or maybe you'll do it for me.
I'll absolutely do it for you, sugar. Yes, I do know that Oliver or Randy can show up at the end of one because I've seen him. Oh, shit, hang on. Well, obviously I know what I'm going to say, but I'm going to save anyway. Alright, yep, save. Okay, you can use the footage.
Dude, Lox, you have no idea how gnarly it is to... How happy that... Thank you, sincerely. This footage, it's one of a kind. Hell, this footage alone tells a story that I don't think anyone has ever seen before, save you or me or nature documentaries. Pity it's so short, though. If this was a whole movie, I'd be set, content-wise, but alas, it needs to be 40 minutes or longer to even qualify as a feature-length film. I don't know if an indie short film will drag the same crowds that a feature-length movie would.
Well, that most certainly is a pickle, yeah.
Say, I've got an idea. Okay, so, this is a big thing to ask, but... What if you and I got more footage tomorrow, you know, of you?
Of me?
Yeah.
Gotta hydrate.
I know it sounds strange, but...
I almost sounded like the I'm at the soup store guy for a second there.
The footage of you that I just got is easily the freshest thing I've filmed yet. It's different, that's for sure.
You think people want to see more of me?
Absolutely. It's fine if you're not sure yet. You can give me your answer tomorrow. I'd be honored if you were willing, though.
Absolutely, babe, I will.
Anyway, You fine to make your own way home?
I can't By the way, he's the first person who's actually, like, asked us before, like, asked us, are we good to make our way home, rather than, like, okay, this is where we part ways, and then you have to be like, hey, I can't walk. I just shot 5 green bowling balls out of my rear end, Oliver. Far too much ass trauma.
Oh, right, sorry. Okay, idea. How about we borrow the discarded bike left over there, I pedal, and you ride in the basket?
That's gotta be a big fucking basket. That sounds agreeable, yeah. Alright. Do we get to see it? Aww. I wanted to see it. Damn it. Morning larks rise and shine. Thank God's a small break from Oliver's voice. I love him, but his voice grates on me. But it was the immediate voice I thought of when I saw him. Alright, let's see. Oh, gods. Alright, narrator. I'm bored. You just woke up. I know, but I do this every day. This is like the 4th time, narrator, that I'm doing this. It's boring to me now. And I'm gonna have to do it a 5th time, probably off camera, so that I can get Karen's route correct, so I can actually get the next chapter unlocked for tomorrow. Anyway. You eat roadkill daily. Oh, but that never seems to lose its appeal. I'm a carnivore. I crave protein, father. Carnivore my ass. I've seen you eat like 3 banana peels in the last 4 days or so alone. I also crave potassium. Yes, I don't think it's contained in the peels, but I ate. Most people who crave potassium tend to eat the delicious banana meat inside the peel, you know? You guys want to know a cursed fun fact? Most things that have berry in the name, so like strawberry, raspberry, blackberry, those aren't actually berries, but a banana, a blueberry, and a tomato are actually berries, and it's because the seeds are contained within the flesh. But yeah, a banana, by definition, is a berry. Alright. Well, the peels are all I tend to find in the dumpsters, so... Thank you so much for the follow, mate! Oh, wow, hang on, let me look at that. I'm gonna call you... Is it Blanket? I think it's Blanket is how I meant to say your name. Anyway, thank you so much, Blanket Boy, for the follow. I really appreciate it. Alright. So, Look, if you're so bored, I can eat roadkill? You can. But, you could also literally do anything else, which I strongly recommend doing instead. Like, you could ride a bicycle. I have the limb coordination of a sentient carrot, but with limbs. Blanket Boy? Okay, cool. I also lack a bicycle. We did technically steal a bicycle yesterday, but maybe, Oliver took it home. Yeah, that's put a bit of a damper on the aimless cycling plan. Oh, by the way, I have always been partial to the name Oliver because, fun fact, he's not given a name in the movie, but one of my very favorite movies is District 9. And the little baby, alien in that, his name outside was confirmed to be Oliver. There was a site called MNU Spreads Lies where it was basically like a promo for the film, but it was essentially Christopher's, like, blog that he would put all things that happened to him, like it was like his online diary. And in that, not only did we confirm that his boy's name is Oliver, we confirmed that he at one point had a baby girl and her name was Shelly. We don't know where Shelly is. Yes, it's sad. Yes, I think about that daily. Alright, anyway. Can you draw? Let's see. I aim to let's see. I like to think of myself as somewhat of an artist. I mean, yeah, I literally draw a lot. A culture beast, a connoisseur of gravels and poisonous berries. Okay, about that. You seem to be accustomed to gravel, but you should not eat every wild berry you find. If I end up living to 35 in human years, then I haven't lived right. I'm about to be 30 at the end of this month. I want to feel the wind in my body hair, sample all the poisonous berries. Right, so the outdoors is out because you will succumb to the temptations of any nearby toxic berries that you happen to sort to pass. So, backup plan. Oliver wishes to finish filming his bizarre cinematic magnum opus today. You could always, I don't know, help him do exactly that. Shit, hang on. Hold on. That sounds like effort. What's in it for me? I don't know. What do you most crave from this drab, cosmic orb that you're confined to? While this would be funny, let's just... Well, I almost said it in my flowy... Like,
Why, love, of course.
like my flowy voice. Yes, I'm on Oliver's route right now. His is the last main route I need to do. I will go back and do Karen off camera because I technically didn't do hers right. And tomorrow we're going to unlock Chapter 3. I have no idea what's in Chapter 3. I just know that there's a secret unlockable dateable in there. Alright, why love, of course. Well, this seems like a no-brainer then. It does? Of course. Oliver's clearly head over heels for you. I don't know if I describe him as head over heels, but perhaps he could even love you. And if he doesn't, well, think about if the movie does well. You'd get so much moolah and royalties. Why, we did not discuss that in the contract. I'm sure everyone you'd meet would, pretend to love you. Wow, that sure sounds superb. Now, it wouldn't be real love. Silence, disembodied cricket. I've made my mind up. To the cinema we go. Away! Lovely, chat, lovely. Let me hydrate, because Oliver's about to come back, and that means my voice is about to die. Chapter 2, What the Dickens? Yeah, I'm gonna put them up on YouTube as well. I do need to edit Randy's route and put, I don't know how much I can get away with on YouTube, so I am gonna need to cover up the screen with the turtles. But... that aside. Alright, Chapter 2, What the Dickens. And we are going to save as soon as we get into this chapter. Alrighty. Now, most of the routes aren't contained to their own videos. It's only Oliver's that's going to be contained to his own video. But, it's fine. Alright.
Hey! Lux! My muse and ghoulish life companion. How fareth thee on this fine spring morning?
Why did you capitalize spring? Alright. Let's save. I don't think I've saved yet. And then we'll flirt with him a little bit. Because there's not, like, a general tone here. Because, like, if the ones that are pink, the cutesy ones, that's what I tend to go with. But this is probably what one of the pink texts would have been if it was available. All the finer for having seen you.
Hubba. Okay, not sure why that came out of my receiver. I have never said that before in my life.
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. Like, I say constantly. And also, I will say, generally, I'm actually pretty good at being able to, like, figure out these quizzes. It's not a quiz, but things like this, I'm generally pretty good at getting a read on them, because I used to figure out how to get the... So, let me tell you a fun fact. So, as far as Hogwarts houses go, I am a Ravenclaw. So, when I first went around, I was convinced, like, when I was little, that I was Slytherin, right? I started to figure out exactly how to break quizzes in order to get the answer I wanted. And that above anything else should tell me that I'm a Ravenclaw. Like, the fact alone that I was able to figure out how to do that. And it all started with me figuring out how to break quizzes on Neopets and stuff. But, that's where I got the skill. But I am also paranoid and save constantly. And if I get the wrong ending, I will... probably, not in this case, but like with Karen, I'll go do it off stream. And with Karen, it's not so much that I got the wrong ending, it's more so that I didn't get the ending in order to unlock Chapter 3. Anyway, White Queen, moving on. Still quote that every day. That was from an old routine by a comedian that I don't like very much anymore, but anyway. Alright.
Please don't tell anyone that I'm like this.
Nah, your secret's safe with me, babe.
Look, honestly, hubbas and whatnot aside, I'm just super stoked to see you.
Hell yeah, I'm stoked to see you too.
That little demon.
Jesus fuck! Hello, Billy.
Little Billy, I beseech you, could you please go bother literally anyone else in Dialtown today?
Well, yes. I could, which is what makes this all the more special.
I swear to faux God, you low center of gravity hobgoblin.
Yeah, I figured that out. Randy's route is really touchy. But we got the good ending.
So what you gonna do about it, huh? You can't physically attack me, Plaid Daddy. Not unless you want to get sentenced to life in the electric chair.
Lox, I implore you. Murder him with your bare hands. I'll back up your alibi, please.
Alright, enough scram, you little hoodied gremlin. I didn't even realize that he was wearing a hoodie.
Or what?
Come on, man, you know that I'll cartwheel kick you in your formless gonads.
Fine, fine. Let me hydrate. Alright, back into it. I got some weird-looking bugs I found under my dad's mattress to fry under my magnifying glass anyway.
Bye, Billy. Ciao, bozos. He's gonna scream again, isn't he? Oliver, shouldn't he be in school right now? Is he gonna scream again? Is this one of those fabled weekends the old ones prophesized about?
Nah, as far as I know, little Billy got suspended recently for turning the staircase into the school into a makeshift water slide.
Oh, that doesn't sound so bad.
He didn't use water for the fluid part of the water slide.
Juby would be too good for him. He needs to be government contained.
Thanks for scaring him off, by the way. That one, he scares me.
He scared me too. Anything for you, Oliver.
Anything, you say?
Yeah, babe.
So, I take it that you are indeed willing to assist me in filming this groovy feature like...
I do have a Discord. If you hit ! Discord, it should put it in chat. I'm pretty sure it still works. But anyway. Alright.
So I take it you are indeed willing to assist me in the filming of this groovy feature-length picture, huh?
I'm willing to direct a movie with you if that's what you mean.
It was indeed what I meant, yeah.
Yep, there it goes. Alright.
Oh, by the way, Mr. Dickens should be passing this here counter any moment. I'm gonna ask him to relieve me from my post so we can finish filming the movie.
Alright. Anything I need to know before I make a fool of myself and you? Oh, shit. Hang on. Hold on. Let me fix it. Hold on. I'll get you guys a link. I don't know why it expired. It should have been set to not expire, but you know what? It's fine. Alright. Edit the invite link. Never expire. Generate a new link. Copy. Let me give it to y'all. Come on. Beep. Alright. This one should work. Anyway, sorry lads. Alright, back into it. Alright, anything I need to know before I make a fool of both myself and you?
Specifically, yeah, there is one thing, actually. I might need you to back me up on an itty-bitty fib of mine.
Hell yeah, man. I love sitting. Time to fucking lie.
Hey, now, I don't exactly see this as a barefaced lie, per se. More of a subtle, less blatant lie.
Then spill the beans, man. What's up? Oh, hell yeah. Going off with that, honky-tonk or, dulcimer or whatever the hell it is.
So, like, I haven't really been honest with Mr. Dickens about the progress, or as honest with Mr. Dickens about the progress of the film as I should have.
He thinks it's basically finished, doesn't he?
Wow, right on the money. You should be a green diviner of some sort. Say, Any idea what this next week's winning lottery numbers might be?
Alright, let's see. I'm sure there'll be a 3 in there somewhere.
Any idea how many threes there'll be?
Probably at least one.
Right, thanks.
By the way, 3 is my favorite number.
That's my pension plan sorted then. Oh, shit, look. Look, Groovy, here he comes.
Tally-ho, you two. Bloody fine afternoon, innit? He pretty. He pretty. Why is he pretty?
Oh, right then. I believe introductions are in order. Lux, this is my groovy mentor, employer, and good pal, Ebenezer Dickens.
Charmed.
Mr. Dickens, this is Lux, my green friend.
Alright. I'm gonna save just in case I don't like the option here. Alright. Let's see that. I'm going to say, don't you be my green date friend, and if I don't like what he gives me as an option, I'll reset it. Don't you mean your green date friend?
Oh, right. I mean,
Oliver, my boy. Tut, tut, tut. You assured me that you won't. Hang on, I've gone southern. Hang on, whoa. How the fuck do I do that accent again? Tally-ho, you assured me that you wanted the rest of the evening off for strictly cinematographic foray. I'm falling out of that accent. I'm struggling. Hang on. Let's reload that. I don't like what I did. Yeah, please load. I don't like what I did. That's your go-to, green friend.
well, how else should I have summarized you?
Tally-ho, and fish and chips and such. Okay, nah, green friend's the best I could have hoped for. So, Oliver, my boy, how about that flick you've been meaning to... goddamn. Tally-ho and fish and chips. So, Oliver, my boy, about that flick you've been meaning to finish putting together. There we go. You did tell me that the movie is nearing completion, did you not, old chum?
Oh, of course, sir. Progress has been gnarly as it can be. One more day of filming is all we'll need, I reckon.
Jolly good show, my boy. He's like half Southern, half British. Because I'm afraid that utilizing our bills are beyond, or I'm afraid that our utility bills are beyond due, and I don't know how much longer we can keep this show running.
How long have those bills been on your desk?
A few weeks at the very least.
Yikes.
How do you still have electricity in here? Well, you see, old chum, if you take a good hard gander at the ceiling, you may notice that I've merely strung lanterns from the rooftop. Are those fireflies in the lanterns? Kerosene is— I thought that said Koro-sensei. My dumb weeaboo ass. Kerosene is out of our budget, I'm afraid, old top. Old top? What the fuck? Okay. Nice of you to make an assumption about me, cute. Well, this is grim. But this movie might just bring the people back. And if it doesn't, we'll just have to close our doors for the rest of time eternal. No pressure, you two.
Right. We'd better get to work then, since there's, just so much at stake.
Say, Oliver, before you go, could you hastily fetch my pocket watch from my desk? I assure you, it'll take but a jiffy.
You bet, Mr. Dickens.
We're totally gonna have the dad talk, aren't we?
One portable clock on a string coming up.
Now then. It would seem that you and I have a solitary moment together. Why do you need portable time anyway? Way I see it, shit is always happening in the present. Who cares what the clock has to say? The correct time is now. Well, some of us have jobs, engagements, and other such obligations that require diligent timekeeping to keep up with. All that sounds dreadful. I'm sorry for your loss. It matters not anyway, and I do apologize profusely for the deceit. The pocket watch is presently in my pocket. What? Yeah, I just wanted to get you alone and have a dad talk with you. It's fine. Alright, hang on, I have to hydrate. I merely orchestrated this momentary interruption in order for us to have a brief moment to speak. About what? Well, you see, I wanted to ask you to take good care of my boy Oliver. I am having the dad talk. You see, I once had a family, but alas, my wife is no longer in this world, and my own sons have left the nest, so to speak. Whoa, dude, you have an S too? Sick! Somehow I feel as though you may be referring to a literal nest rather than a figurative one. Art, you? I am not. No. Look, I'm not here to judge your past or even Oliver's choice of acquaintances. For your information, we're a little more than just acquaintances. I'm gonna save again just in case I feel like this gets weird and touchy. I told you guys, I'm paranoid. Alright. Yes, perhaps. Look, Oliver's a young man. It is time for him to make his own place in the world. Forge his own future, carve his own frontiers, and all of that developmental riffraff. Oliver is much like myself in that he once had a family, but he no longer does. That's really sad. Sometimes, fate compels two people to stick together. Perhaps you and Oliver were fated to cross paths, just as he and I were. Alright, so you're saying that it's destiny, baby? Why are we calling him baby? Perhaps not. After all, who are you and I to dictate what the stars wish to see? I find that the worth of one's life is often measured by the strength of the bonds one holds. And this music feels very out of place for this admittedly kind of heavy sequence. And the measure of their wildest dreams too, perhaps. Because what is life without purpose? Without drive? It's about drive, it's about power. Tell me, my green friend, do you have a dream? I want to see my kids grow up big and strong. My apologies, green friend. You didn't instinctively strike me as a parent. Well, almost. They're not born yet. My clutch has to hatch first. I see, yes. Hey, Dickman, would you like to see my eggs? Chum, all I'm asking is that you do your best to encourage Oliver, raise his spirits should they falter, and ensure that he finishes this film. By any means necessary. Short of removing his fingers with a pair of bolt cutters, perhaps. Better than pliers. Can do, sir. Superb. That's just what I like to hear. Hi, Oliver.
Radio, Ollie's back, baby.
Hi, Ollie.
Mr. Dickens, I scoured your desk, moved all your papers, but alas, there was nary a watch to be found.
Oh, would you look at that? My pocket watch was in my pocket this whole time. I should have figured, since that's where its own name indicates that it ought to be. My, what a bumbling fool you have for an employer. Now, toddle off, you two.
Come on, Locks. We've got a cinema to save.
Alright, off we pop. See you, Mr. Dickens. Right, cheerio then. Thank you, Mr. Dickens. I'll treat your boy well. Let's save. Alright, cool.
Well, that went about as well as I could have expected. Kudos on mostly not speaking. That was an extremely strategic move on your part.
Thanks, I pride myself on being able to respect authority and take directions. Ha.
That's great to hear. Give yourself a pat on the back.
I did. Don't tell me what to do. I like that I immediately contradicted my own character by giving myself a pat on the back.
Right.
Right, so what now?
Well, if we're making a movie about you, then what we need is lore. And not like the big rock monster from Dark Crystal. Hang on, I gotta hydrate.
Lore?
Oh, you know. Info about you, story content. Something for the audience to chew over.
So are we going for gasps or pant wetting?
Pal, if you have something gnarly enough to make our audience shit themselves, I'd love to see it.
You sure do say the word gnarly a lot, don't you? There's a reason I gave him kind of a surfer boy accent.
Thanks, I think so too. What we need is something truly wretched to hook our captive viewers in. Something extraterrestrial, perhaps.
You call me an alien?
Did I, or did I not, wheel you at home yesterday on a bicycle while you sat hunched in the basket?
Ah, damn it.
Right, so I kinda wanted to ask, and don't take this personally. Are you some kind of funky alien? Like, what exactly are you?
That's a personal question.
Okay, fine, I guess I gotta give you a little... Or, let me try that again. Oof, okay, hang on. Okay, fine, I guess you gotta give a little before folks just volunteer that sort of info.
Yes, it is an ET reference.
Just between you and me, I'm totally a human.
Are you making fun of me?
No, it's not like that at all. I just don't get the secrecy is all.
It's a boundary, Oliver. I have my boundaries list. It's like, don't ship me and my Raven character with other people. Respect the fact that I have a spouse. Respect the fact that I don't like lewd comment. That, you know? Boundary list.
Okay, sorry. That's completely fair. I really should know better. You know, what we need is something that'll really hit home. Lox, are you
Come to my domicile.
to your...
Tent. Come to my tent.
Wait, you're inviting me into your tent?
If we want strange, kooky lore to make friend and foe alike shit their britches. My tent is likely our ace in the hole, but I'm the ace in the hole.
Radical! Let us make haste then.
I love that his dialogue is a mix of surfer lingo and, like, old-timey British. Welcome to Casa de la Meme. The home of the meme. Feel free to piss anywhere that isn't my box bed. I will instantly reclaim it via a fetid red urine stream if you must. Jesus Christ. Though, if you do shit in the corner, do wipe before sitting down on any surfaces. I'm not an animal after all.
Whoa. I'm in your lair.
That you are. I don't know how to pronounce that.
I mean, like... Yeah, right. This is like gnarly and junk, I guess.
You're doing an adorably poor job of hiding your excitement.
Oh, shucks. I mean, it's just really intriguing, you know? Intriguing. You have no idea how long I've been wondering exactly what your lair looked like, you know?
I don't think you knew me before yesterday, babe. You mean for like the last 36 hours or so? See, exactly.
Yep. And boy, what a day and a half that was. So, right. I'm now, in fact, brandishing my camera, so... Let's get to filming, then.
Alright, so, what should I be doing? Do you want me to do a dance?
Well, is it a good dance?
No. No, it's not.
Alright, scratch that, then. Oh, hey, maybe we should record some actor commentary for, like, the press release and junk.
Alright, let's see. Sure, I don't see why not.
Epic. Let's get her done, then.
Never make me say epic again, please.
Can you state your name for the camera?
Ow.
I see. Let's move on from the commentary idea, maybe. Move on to something that doesn't place my pricey equipment anywhere near that mug of yours.
Yeah, fair. So what now, Chief?
I guess you could just act candid?
Cated, like a dog? The only dog I know particularly well is also a man. And a hobo. And also God.
I said it before it even said it on the fucking thing. Ha!
Yeah, don't act like him. People cross the street to avoid him.
You don't like God?
The dude begs for change when he can just conjure matter at will.
It's fun to play pretend.
That's like peak laziness.
You gotta marvel at the hustle, though.
Look, just do whatever you normally do when you're at home for an extended period of time, okay?
I just lay on the couch. Let's see. So, mark down days on my calendar till I hit the average age of death?
Firstly, are you going off the average human mortality age? 'Cause, let's face it, that probably doesn't apply to you in the slightest.
You don't know that. Well, how else do I predict my own natural demise?
Do other egg layers have, like, shortish lifespans?
I think turtles and such live for, like, ever?
Ouch, that's rough. But, hey, at least your groovy lifestyle ought to shave a few years off of that, right?
So, more cough nectar?
Ironically, chugging cough nectar once again becomes the cure.
Don't drink cough syrup, chat. It is not a fun trip. Do not drink cough syrup. You will more than likely hallucinate, and they will not be pretty. Don't ask me how I know. People drink thickened synthetic raspberry syrup to feel normal?
Oh, just tasteless hack kids with common colds. Don't worry, the rest of us drink it for all the right reasons.
I fucking missed that, damn it. Hang on, hold on. Yeah. Phew, had me worried for a second there.
Oh, and secondly, yeah, you see, that whole waiting for death mumbo jumbo is, far too relatable.
But wait, is it relatable good?
I mean, but is it? What exactly is our cinematic vision here?
Wasn't it to make the audience shit themselves?
Right, exactly. But, I can't personally vouch for having ever shat myself from sheer empathy alone, you know?
Speak for yourself.
Ah, balls, I wasn't filming and that was a perfect punchline. Can you say that again so I can record it, please?
Sorry, but I can't remember what I said 5 seconds ago at any given moment. I know, I have to pull up this. Alright.
Even what you said just there?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm struggling to remember who you are. Maybe it's all the fucking cough syrup.
Oliver. The name's Oliver. I work at a dilapidated cinema, I'm a total hug, and we're kind of dating, kind of filming a movie right now.
I have no reason to believe all of that, or any of that.
Right. Groovy, I'm glad to hear it.
Glad to hear what?
Note to self, feeding lock slides at intervals of exactly 5 seconds may increase authenticity of their line delivery, as they'll almost definitely think that the script is happening for real.
What was that?
Nothing. You know, scratch that. Maybe we should get some funky environment shots, and then move to another location. Ah, speaking of funky, we should use each setting to its advantage, and this setting screams oddity to me.
So you want me to scream oddity aloud?
Nah, that's hardly groovy storytelling. Isn't it the rule to, like, show, not tell?
So do you want me to do the dance or not?
Look, I like you, Lox. I like you a lot.
Oh, stop it. Keep going.
But something tells me that if you do the dance, our relationship will be fundamentally altered because of it.
You think it'd tear our bond asunder, or instantly turn it hypersexual?
Depends on how I react, honestly. No. We need something that utilizes the uniqueness of this setting.
I can't tell exactly what he said.
You think you can whip up something gnarly to show the camera?
Cesspit, not creepy. I don't know, man. You in defeat? Ew.
With cautious hesitation, I urge you to continue.
Well, I probably got a cleanish sock somewhere around here. There you go. Ah, here we go. Me only sock. Don't buy the hole. I added that myself. Let my scabs breathe.
Man, is gnarly. Say, where's the other one anyway? Did you lose it?
No, I, found this one.
Man, this is prime biopic content. Can you tell me about your parents, please? Gotta get that origin story outlined.
What if I don't remember my parents?
Well, we could work the orphan angle.
Is being an orphan fun? Depends. Pixel? Let's not talk about that, that's good.
Take it from me, losing your parents is like the most fun you'll ever have. You get to eat gruel.
I do love free gruel.
Nah,
I'll just make something up. The orphan shtick's too cliche. Do your own research, Pixel. I can't help you there. Go wrong, Google. We're going for originality, aren't we?
Originality and / or making a bathtub-sized wad of solid cash, yeah.
I'll just make something tragic up on the spot. Alright, let's save so that we can make up our tragic backstory and shit.
Alright, then, ready when you are.
Alright.
My name is
Lox. I was born and raised in an oppressive shoe factory. Day in and day out, I manufactured shoes for feet I would never even sniff.
Okay, odd criteria for a tragedy, but go on.
The shoes themselves, they were made out of poverty.
Okay, we get it. Your life sucks. Give us new information.
I slept in a gigantic pair of clogs made for an ogre in Denmark.
What era is this set in?
You say that as if there were ever ogres in Denmark. Does the timeline matter?
I suppose not.
Besides, have you ever been to Denmark?
Not specifically, no.
Can't say crud, then. For all you know, ogres are real and Denmark isn't.
That doesn't sound correct, but I don't have enough data to refute it.
Plus, the ogre's, excited. Constantly.
Okay, no. No, not the ogre, damn it. Is nothing sacred to you?
It's ogre lore, pal. I will not allow you to tarnish my vision. It's his movie. The ogre schmog stays.
Okay, look, not to sound rude, but this is not working.
Oh, fuck, I did it again. You think it's a little too out there?
Out there?
I'm assuming that's what I said.
Pal, I'm having weird thoughts about the ogre now, and I'm getting all sweaty and, honestly worried that you've awakened something in me, and I don't like it.
Okay, let's see if I was right there. Oh, yeah, is it too out there? Welcome to the Monster Schmucker Club. Oh, boo-hoo, did somebody get sweaty from visualizing ogre weenus?
Let us never think about this fabricated origin story again, thank you.
Well, how's the film gonna start, then?
Maybe we just need to start later in the story?
Yeah, sure. Will the audience get what happened previously without context?
Do you have context that would explain why a hexa-nippled isopod person with green skin and a head made out of an array of stitched together fabrics and skins is walking around?
Right. Let's just not bring up the notion, then. I'm sure that we could leave that for, like, a potential sequel or something. Even a prequel.
Radical, let's. Alright, so after you left, whatever nondescript location you happened to crawl out of, where'd you end up?
Most of what happened is a blur. But, I'm gonna... Yeah, most of what happened is a blur. I just did not want that on screen for too long. But I do remember one place from my past. Captivity.
Wait, were you in prison?
Yeah, but I wasn't actually referring to, like, the people prison.
People prison?
You know, jail for humans. Human jail.
Well, yeah, of course I meant Huma Jail. Where else could you possibly mean? Oh, right! You meant Flamingo Jail!
Feast your eyes, Olive Man.
The big house. You certain this is a good place to set your tragic past?
You don't think that captivity is tragic enough?
It's kind of hard to truly be bummed out while sitting next to a taper.
By the way, can I say I lost my mind over Rambu not knowing what a taper was and pronouncing it like tapper? I thought that was the funniest shit in the world. So you're telling me, if you got excruciatingly bad news...
Define excruciatingly bad.
Let's say you find out that your third pet rock was swept up in a tornado.
Okay, that'd be absolutely heart-wrenching. Continue.
If you found out about this while outside the taper enclosure, would the mere presence of a nearby taper really soften the blow that much?
I think it'd really hit once I'm out of visual proximity of the...
Bullshit, the taper would do not to comfort you and you... Not Theodore. What's this I hear? The roar of adventure, mayhaps? Now I have two characters that have really difficult voices. Damn it! Oh god, not you. I need to hydrate. I gave them both really grating voices.
Locks, my featherless bipedal green friend, you've returned at last.
I have not returned. I merely came back to this location temporarily. Welcome back, Pixel.
You returned.
Okay, yeah, I'm back.
Fully to that, then. I say,
Hey, sorry to interject, doting kind of boyfriend Locks here. How's it hanging?
Egads, another specimen.
Do not study my boyfriend.
Hello, my equally featherless, but decidedly less green friend. What brings you to my wondrous sanctum of miscellaneous beasts and other foul monstrosities today?
Oh, nothing much, sir. I'm just documenting Locks. We're producing this groovy movie about their life together.
My, what a thrilling notion. You know, Sonny, in a way, our goals are very much aligned. The sacrifices we make, dedicating our very lives to solely documenting the most noble of beasts. So that the public may know of their terrible ferocity.
Yeah, it's groovy.
Very groovy, yes, bully to that.
Oh god, they're mingling.
You know what I think would be a truly stupendous idea, my lad?
Don't listen to him, boy.
Why, we should exchange information, comrade, to strengthen both of our dossiers.
Hell yeah, that sounds gnarly. I'm sure you have...
Oh, hell no. Oliver, you couldn't possibly fraternize with the enemy.
The enemy? Mon cher, I am just a humble documentarian, not unlike your dear Fez partner. And I must say, I do admire your choice in hatwear, my dear friend.
Likewise, sir.
Oliver, his hat looks like it came from Party City. Don't compliment it.
Say, how'd you like to be in our film, Mr. Sorry, I didn't catch your name.
You mean to say you haven't heard of me?
I'm sure Oliver doesn't read Mustachioed Assholes Monthly, Theo.
I've actually finished every issue from 1995 onwards, for your information.
Wow, okay. Interested.
My boy, I am Theodore Rustlebelt, famed adventurer, explorer, documentarian, and zoo master. And yes, I would simply adore the opportunity to appear in your film as a primary source of zoological hogwash.
This is a development for sure.
I don't know how to pronounce the E's.
Say, for like purely cinematographical reasons, do you have any baby photos of Locks?
I'm afraid Lox was no longer a juvenile when they found their way into our spurnful clutches. But I do have some photos of them. All natural.
Theo, you wouldn't. I literally walk around without clothes constantly.
Oh, that's hardly scandalous. Lox is naked right now.
Wait, how long have I been?
Ah, drat, you're correct, my friend. That being said, you ought to see the angle snapped in number 4.
Please don't share my... No, please.
The angle leaves very little to the depraved imagination.
May I...
May I see the...
Oliver, a word, please.
I think we gotta... We'll be right back, okay?
Do return, yes. I have yet to show you the photos of Lox riding on their own tricycle, after all. They're so wonderfully ill-fitting. Tremendously gawkable, yes.
Oh my god. Alright, let's... I do not want to go through all of Theodore's dialogue again, because it destroys me.
Say, are you doing okay?
You kind of flipped your lid back there.
Yeah, well, duh! You were chit-chatting with my former captor!
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry, I realize how that might have looked. But, hey, he said he wants to be in the movie, isn't that...
If you put him in, I walk. Unless you, like, I don't know, put devil horns on him and dub his footage to make him say dumb shit.
You know, that does give me a groovy segue into the golden question.
The golden question?
Well, yeah, we gotta consider villainy.
Ooh. I'm flattered, but I doubt I have it in me to be a supervillain.
The mental image of you prancing around in a cape doing nefarious deeds is really groovy to picture, but no, that's not what I meant.
We could come back to that in our next film, dear heart.
What I meant to ask was, is our movie gonna have some kind of, like, maniacal villain?
Don't most stories have villains?
Yeah, I mean, most successful stories tend to have some kind of hurdle for the protagonist to overcome, you know? There's very seldom character development to be had in merely loafing around, vegetating in trash, after all.
Aw, don't you want to join me in the trash, you know, like holding hands?
Okay, maybe that can't be an entire scene, but I could squeeze it in somehow to excuse us shooting it maybe... gay. But does that truly sound like the makings of a compelling story to you?
Maybe, but I gotta overcome something first. So, I gotta overcome something first, so my debauchery feels deserved, or even earned.
You might just be onto something.
Well, what's the alternative?
Well, back on the villain trade. Choo-choo. It is a fact that almost every story has grand antagonists of some kind. All action comedies have bad guys, after all.
That must be it, then. After all, action comedy is the artsiest genre.
I'm telling you, all great stories have antagonists.
Looks at Encanto. Right, most real-world love stories feature a mother-in-law. My mother-in-law is very good, by the way. Like, my mother-in-law does not fit the stereotype, and my father-in-law is even better. Especially now that my dad's dead. By the way, if you ever hear me joke about my dad, one, he is past tense, so it's no big deal. It doesn't matter. Also, he was an absolute jackass, so I reserve the right to make fun of him. Anyway.
Yeah, now you're getting it. What you need is a nemesis.
And who could that be?
Well, wouldn't Theodore seem like an obvious candidate?
No, I don't want him in my story at all.
I don't know, man. Ground yourself. Think about how hammy that dude is. He'd bring a lot of gnarly energy to that role.
Oh shit, I did it again, damn it. Hang on. Alright, and give him the satisfaction? Hard pass.
Alright, you pitch a villain then. Who do you see as the villain of your story?
Myself? I don't know. Let's see. Little Billy would probably get us points with him. I'm gonna save it and see what he says for Little Billy, and if I don't like it, I'll use Ticket Jerry. We'll see. Little Billy, baby?
Okay, look, I'd love to take that brat down a peg, but this is your story.
Okay, so yeah. Let's go back and load. Alright. Ticket Jerry. Ticket Jerry.
Jerry? Seriously? Him?
Yeah. He always cockblocks me when I try to enter the fun fair. Getting custody visits to see my hatchlings is gonna be a nightmare.
But, I mean, is Jerry really the de facto villain of your personal story? He's kinda just a poor dude who's trying to do the one task that helps him put bread on the table.
He thwarts me, Oliver. He's a thwarter, damn it.
I'm sure he doesn't exactly relish in that, though.
God, I really love thwarting locks.
I don't know, in my head,
In my head, he's pretty thwarty. Also, I did not admit. Hi!
salutations, might you need some assistance?
No! Fuck off, Theodore! We've got it all under control, Theo. Hurl thyself from our proximity, thanks.
Righto. Bully to that, then.
I say we just have you prance around in spandex and call it a day.
Okay, that's a deal breaker.
Why? What's wrong with spandex?
You do not want to see the first incarnation of how this movie turned out.
This is your second attempt at this? That sounds like something you should have mentioned sooner.
I was hoping that if I pretended it never happened, eventually I'd just forget. I can still hear the stretching of spandex against my groin in my nightmares.
Sorry to hear that. In mine, it's just the familiar screams. Far less emotionally complicated.
Ah, hell. Maybe this is pointless. I mean, can we really reduce the struggle depicted in a complex narrative down to a singular antagonist?
Wait, so what if the true villain was society?
Society.
I'm not sure that a film we're trying to market to the general public should be about how unpleasant the target audience is.
No, hear me out. Maybe it's people's perception of me. I can't see it because, well, I'm me, of course. And you can't see it because it's a view that you don't happen to share.
Maybe you're right. Think we need some complicated expedition shots of showing... fuck it. I'll just start the movie with a paragraph of Comic Sans text on a solid color background.
Alright, Pocoroso.
Amongst others. With the exposition stuff out of the way, we can just focus on the actiony stuff.
Oh, see, there's no issue. Or there's the issue. Define action because technically, decomposing is an action.
Let's say... general movement and / or activity.
Yeah, nah, that's not me.
Oh, come on. Surely there's some way we can use this groovy... Or this groovy setting to our... What we need is footage of your daring escape. It's the ideal action narrative point. The missing link.
I'm the missing link.
How about we ask Theo for the CCTV footage?
Firstly, let's never speak to him again. That's my suggestion.
Right. And secondly...
I might have coded the lens of the nearest camera to my enclosure with, silly putty.
What? Why did you...
To cover my tracks, of course.
Oh, right. Duh. Didn't Theo notice that you were missing, though?
That's obviously why he's after me. Nah, I just left a burlap sack of potatoes in my bed.
Wow. This place really is, A sneaky lemur or a particularly crafty dingo could get out of here, no problem.
Where do you think I got the idea?
Huh. Okay, so, crazy suggestion here. What if you entered one of the nearby enclosures and I just filmed you climbing out, all willy-nilly? We could totally just slap a camera overlay onto it and pass that off as your actual daring escape.
Wouldn't that be fake, though?
You realize that almost every movie is just people lying on camera, right?
Would our audiences believe our forgery, though? I need to hydrate. Very good. Sorry, Oliver just ruins my throat. Alright. Would audiences believe anything we've filmed so far? Right, sold. Let's do this. Right, excellent. You know what I saw that made me so mad? It was behind-the-scenes footage of one of the Alice in Wonderland movies. And when I tell you, the amount of green screen was horrendous. Literally, there's a point where little Alice is painting the roses red, right? The rose was green screened. They didn't even have a prop rose. It was literally green screen. And one of the character wears armor. All of the armor he wears is green screen. And I'm like, you are Tim Burton. You have the budget. Anyway, enough about me ranting about that.
Right, excellent. So, to our left, the noble alpaca enclosure. Sound good to you?
Shit, I didn't mean to hit that. Are alpacas friendly?
I don't know, I've never been lost in the mountains of Peru, and they don't tend to walk around the city much.
You are ill-experienced when it comes to handling alpacas.
Yeah, it's definitely a skill I tend to embellish on my resume.
Alright, so what's in front of us, then?
Judging from the cardboard cutout, Emu.
Right, that's not ideal. Australians lost a war to them. Fun fact.
I've been closer to an emu than I've been to an alpaca, admittedly.
They're kind of like feathered dinosaurs. They are literally feathered dinosaurs. Swans are also feathered dinos, in fairness.
Right, but imagine a man-sized swan. With a, gun for a head.
Right, I've heard enough.
We were fools for thinking to weaponize them.
They won a war without it.
If another emu war kicks off, we'll be annihilated.
Yeah, so that is a direct reference. There was literally an emu war in Australia, which we lost. I think like 40 some odd people died. I don't remember. But basically, the reason that we had trouble is because of the way that their anatomy is, it's extremely hard to kill an emu without, like, with just, like, general knowledge, because again, like, I mean, look at this thing. Where even is its heart? Anyway. Alright.
We'll be annihilated.
Okay, because the emu enclosure is green, I'm gonna pick that, and I know the route that it goes down, so we're gonna go down that route real fast. Hop into the emu enclosure. Alright, it's time to take the plunge. Alrighty, let's see. Okay, cool. Alright, I made contact with the soil. I seem to be in some kind of uncharted land. A new frontier.
You're in the emu enclosure.
Yes. You getting this?
Yeah, you look generally lost.
Outstanding, yes. What now?
Well, if this is your daring escape, I guess the next step for you to take is, you know, to escape.
Right. How do I do that?
Well, oh, right, the ground dips, don't it?
Yeah, of course it's deeper on the inside. If I could climb out from the inside, an emo could jump it. No problem. Almost said emo.
This certainly is a mild predicament.
Mild?
I could always just open the zookeeper door and let you out.
Well, that wouldn't look very cinematic.
Does any of this?
Alright, point made now. Let me out. Oliver? Oliver, are you getting this?
If this is the emu that's now located right before you, then yeah, I'm very much getting this.
Oliver, am I in danger? Do you think it's aggressive?
I think it's an emu.
Oliver, this is no joke. Need I remind you of the Great Emu War? Emus have won 100% of all wars that they have fought with mankind.
One war.
And they kicked our asses! This one has a gun!
It seems docile enough.
War. War seldom changes, Fezman. Another, Fallout quote.
Alright, I'll get the gate open in a moment.
Don't look at me. Oh god. It's just standing there menacingly. Hello, SpongeBob.
I somehow doubt that emus are capable of malicious...
Oliver, I think it's attempting to trap me here.
You could step around it.
Oliver, I think the emu is working with Theorore.
Dude, just step around.
Oliver, I must duel for my freedom. Where's that clip of Slimesicle reading the thing?
Right, cameras in focus. Do what you have to...
Did I just kick it?
Well, you punched an emu.
I slew it for my freedom, Oliver. It was a worthy sacrifice.
Pal, you barely dented that damn emu. Your fist just got absorbed into one of its many feathery flesh folds. I mean, yeah, groovy, this is good stuff. Dude, this footage is top-notch. This is totally the last piece of footage we needed, our ace in the hole.
I am your ace in the hole.
You really think so?
I mean, it might be kind of hard to portray the footage as heroic. Seeing as the raw footage is just heartbreaking footage of you assaulting a massive but docile cotton ball with legs.
Be save. Alright. Yep, save, thank you. Alright, cool. Yeah. Okay.
But I'm sure with a few jump cuts, some borrowed shots from Stanley Donaldson's Attack of the Emus, I can string something compelling together.
So, that's it?
Yeah, I think we're done here. To be frank, I'm a bit worried that Theodore Rustermelt might be pressing charges against us, considering that you just assaulted one of his specimens.
Oh, please, he loves punching animals. I'm sure he punches his emus constantly. Fucking invite him to the premiere. He'd adore this trash.
Right. Okay, I guess that's one guaranteed patron for opening night. Man, am I pumped to get this movie finished. Absolutely stoked. I gotta get back to the cinema, get this editing for tomorrow night. I am not gonna be getting any sleep tonight.
Yeah, probably not, babe.
But hey, I'm sure if I go long enough without sleep, I'll be too out of it to feel the impending sting of failure, right?
Literally, this is absolutely correct, because this is something you go through in art school. If you know that you're, like, just fucked, that is the only time I will recommend an all-nighter, because you will be so exhausted that you're just like, you know what, this might as well fucking happen. Rehydrate. But don't pull all-nighters. Just don't. Alright. Hey, before you go, I wanted to ask you something.
Oh, shoot. What's on the cards, my groovy dude?
So the cinema is, like, definitely haunted, right?
Allegedly definitely haunted, yeah. Why?
Has anyone, ever died in the building during its operation?
Oh, now that you mention it. Yeah, there might have been an incident or two. Nothing out of the ordinary, though.
So what happened?
Big Bertha might have flattened the last projectionist who performed maintenance on her.
Flattened?
Rolled right over him, yeah. Turned him into a, red pancake.
Wait, did you say an incident or two, like, plural?
Yeah, Big Bertha also kind of tore another maintenance guy's arm off. Then flattened him. But that didn't kill him. When in doubt, flatten the repair guy, as they say.
Who says that? Who says that, Oliver?
There was also the time that Big Bertha rolled through the wall of the projection room and, flattened some of the audience.
Well, there's why you're fucking failing.
Rolled right over him.
Oliver, I am horrified. That doesn't sound right.
Hey now, Big Bertha's our pride and joy. Mr. Dickens did right, splurging on a beautiful secondhand antique projector.
Secondhand? Who sold him the machine?
A friendly witch doctor who was hosting a yard sale.
Dude, the cinema is 100% haunted. in your opinion. It is definitely haunted. Takes you by the shoulder and shakes you. It is definitely haunted. Let's just agree to disagree. No, let's not.
Right, then. I'll be off. Oh, parting is such sweet sorrow. But, hey, I'll see you at the premiere tomorrow. Right?
Oh, you know it, baby. Provided I don't need to buy a ticket, of course.
Perish the thought, Brendo. I'll even scoop up some floor cord for you to scarf down if you come.
Right. Sold. See you then, partner. Okay, we can take a momentary break from Oliver's voice, thank God. Let us save. Yes, please, thank you. Boy, what a day. You punched a goddamn emu. I did it for Oliver, damn it. For cinema itself? I mean, did you though? Did you really? And what's that supposed to mean, bub? I mean, are you really certain this movie is going to achieve anything other than being a resounding flop? Well, Oliver has faith in it, so, you know, I do too. Oliver also has complete faith in the squalid cinema he works at, in fairness. Faith is good, though. Religion has historically kind of been popular. He's relying on a miracle, though. And it's a blind faith. I get that the air in the place is practically opaque, but he doesn't seem to see any further than his own dial pad. But he's not doing this for himself. He's doing this for Mr. Dickens. Do you really think that Mr. Dickens believes in Oliver? I'm sure he does. I mean, he's given Oliver so much, right? Right, so it's completely in character for him to indulge Oliver and give him a last-ditch attempt to save the cinema, knowing that he'll lose nothing if the movie flops. I'm sure Mr. Dickens just doesn't have the heart to tell Oliver that it's pointless. That's your opinion? Alright, you disembodied destroyer of dreams. What is your point then, huh? What do you want me to do? I don't know. Maybe try to temper Oliver's expectations at the premiere tomorrow. You can let him down gently, so that he has time to come to terms with his inevitable failure. Is that the right thing to do? Part of loving someone is being honest, even when you know they don't want to hear it. You should really have a discussion with him about the finished movie. Remind him of his other prospects, that everything will be okay when... if the movie flops, on account of it being weird and low budget. What's the use? Go to sleep, you lummox. You can think more about this tomorrow. I agree with that sentiment fully, minus the thinking about it later bit. Good night, my ethereal maiden. Wait, I'm not a girl. Yes. You're just a boy, so you don't have a gender. Whoa. I'm honestly surprised. Haha, fuck you. Seems like the premiere is actually drawing attendees? Like, actual live people. Instead of what exactly? Homunculi? Emu? I meant instead of nobody turning up. I expected an honest-to-phone god town-wide no-show. But alas, town-wide expectation. There's a raccoon I just noticed. I guess my advertising campaign worked wonders then. I doubt you writing "Come to Olive Man" premiere on condom wrappers and slipping them in random strangers' pockets got very many of these people to come here. You never know, it could've. Yeah, but you're kind of really illiterate. Most of Dialtown probably can't read hieroglyphics. If those pyramid dudes could read them, I am sure that modern man can. Aha. You should go inside. Speak to Oliver. Yes, go I shall.
Yes.
Oliver!
Hey, Lux!
Hi, beloved.
I'm super stoked that you actually came. Very groovy.
I'm very surprised given the numerous number of places that allow me on their property.
Was that... That was sarcasm. The sour stepsister of comedy, right?
It was... Yeah, you doing okay, man? You seem generally disheveled.
Oh, you know, I'm running on roughly, 0 hours of sleep.
Did you stay up all night working on the movie?
Sure as heck did, yeah.
Oliver, hun, that can't be healthy.
Well, you know what they say. No pain, no gain.
Oh, Oliver, bodybuilders say that. Are you really gonna take advice from jack dudes who guzzle raw eggs?
By that token, I would I take advice from a literal green Neanderthal who eats garbage?
You know what? Touche. I'd go with the beefcakes on this one.
This movie, it's my opus.
I think you mean magnum opus, bub.
Our opus. You see, at first I thought, hey, this looks kind of cute. We can make this PG-7 out of a few CG dancing raccoons.
Ah, small CGI dancing creatures. Objectively a fine choice. Go on.
But, then I thought, what I need is to think outside the box. Sorry, I burped. So me thunketh, what about a story that starts off funny and silly, but then becomes soul-crushingly tragic? But then I thought, what if the movie has no genre? Just a string of raw footage, arranged out of order and with an ill-fitting music placed over the whole thing.
You fell asleep at and/or on your keyboard, didn't you?
That is an interesting theory.
Oh, Oliver. Sweet boy.
It's cool, though. Just... whatever you do, don't tell...
Tally-ho. Ollie, my boy. Tonight's your big night. Are you ready for the grand premiere, lad?
I sure am, sir.
Marvelous. Simply wondrous. I'm right chuffed to see what you've made.
Yeah. I'm sure people will find it just a... dandy, sir.
Not to worry, lad. Movie need only make enough in sales to revitalize my failing enterprise. So, no pressure.
Right. Yeah, groovy.
Anyway, I must go take my seat as I don't wish to miss the euphoric magic of the silver screen. Cheerio, one and all. Well, he seemed chipper.
Yeah. It's almost like he expects my film to save his failing business.
Huh. Well, I wanted to talk to you about that.
Oh, hold on. There's a few people behind you in line. We can talk about whatever this is while I'm stalking the reel, okay?
I guess it can wait, so let me just step to one side. Fuck off, Theodore.
Greetings, my respected festive green friends.
Your voice, man, it kills me.
I'm here to attend your dazzling cinematic premiere as a guest of honor. Stellar, man. I'm glad to hear it. Oh, I'm sure you most certainly are having a guest. You certainly are having a guest as distinguished as the one and only Theodore Rustlebelts.
Can I murder this guest with my bare hands, hon?
No, not this one, Locks. Alright, that'll be $6.99 for a ticket, sir.
Nice.
Guys, you truly expect me to pay for a ticket at my own red carpet event?
You're not even in it, bitch.
But, Theodore, you aren't actually in the movie. Correct, but a specimen from my Bastarium Emu most certainly is, yes. I'm here on his behalf while he recovers from his life-threatening injuries.
That emu is fine, and you know it.
I know nothing of the sort, I'm afraid. Listen, Mr. Rustlebelt, this isn't personal. Everyone's got to pay for a ticket. This very event is a fundraiser to raise money to keep the cinema open. All right, I'll tell you what, my lad. How's about an exchange for a free ticket to your screening, and I give you free and unrestricted access to the zoo? But isn't entry to the zoo already free?
Well, how about that? It looks as though I've thoughts had already gone through with my end of the bargain. I suppose that means you have a legal and unwavering obligation to...
Alright, you crusty fuck, just go on in.
Bully to that, then.
Asshole.
See you in Hollywood, my boy. High society, here I come.
Fuck off, Theodore. God, I despise that man.
You know what? I should really listen to you more.
Hell yeah, you should. If you think my takes on people are nifty, you should see my take on jerky and... Hi, kid.
Sup, bozos? Billy's here now.
Hi, Billy.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Scram, get on out of here. Tonight's our big night, and I have enough to do without having to fixate my hawkish gaze on you all night.
Yeah, plus, this movie's rated 18 and up, my dude. I shed my pants halfway during filming, and I refused to put them back on. Oliver, did you remember to add that blur in post, right?
Ah, shit. Guess the movie will just be that much more memorable, huh?
My everything's gonna be out. So, yeah, no minors allowed. Scram.
Hey, I'm no minor. Look, I've even got my ID on me. Name, Little Billiam. Sex, anytime with your mom. Age, 18 plus. Job, full-time mad bastard. May disapproved. Don't check, lad. It's good.
I think this identification might be fake. But I can't pinpoint any obvious discrepancies. You'd be terrible at Papers, Please.
Look, you little brat. It's a no either way. Like I said, I can't have you tarnishing my film's one opportunity to save this place with your loud shenanigans.
Loud shenanigans?
You jump scared me earlier in the recording, babe.
Hey, bozo, for your information, I'm actually planning on being on my best behavior tonight. You told me...
You told me earlier that you were gonna smuggle your megaphone into the theater to repeatedly bellow Krungus during the climax.
You gangrenous snitch.
You're like 9. What the actual fuck?
Where are you learning words like Krungus and gangrenous? Pal, you think I didn't come up with Krungus myself? I got like 8 kids on the playground who can back me up.
Scram! Go, get out! Ah!
Fine, whatever, bozos. Your movie's totally gonna bomb anyway, bro. No assistance from me required. Ciao.
Is he gonna jump scare us?
God, I hate that. Fuck me. Krungus. I am dialing the cops right now.
Is this how I come off to Jerry? I need to send him another fruit basket or something.
Another?
First one didn't seem to sway him.
Huh.
Define fruit. Apple core, banana peel, used eggplant.
Define a used eggplant.
Let's not define a used eggplant. Hey, look, another customer.
My baby! It's my baby!
Okay, calm down, settle down, everyone. Hey, it's me. I'm here now.
Oh, hey, sup, Randy? What brings you here?
Oh, you know, I was just rummaging around in the dumpster out back when I heard someone mentioning a, premiere?
Well, heck, it's groovy to have you here.
Yeah, so, what's the movie about?
That's a great question. One I don't have the answer to.
Right, yeah. I'm in it, Randy. What the? Wait, something about you feels familiar. Do you spend much time at the park, maybe, Haps?
Oh! So you're the naked green figure I keep seeing scurrying around in my peripheral vision.
Oh yeah, that'd be me, alright.
My fears of losing my own mind have now been replaced by the tangible fear of encountering you.
Hey, that's progress. Good job, man.
Yeah. Alright, so that'll be $6.99, Randy. You could have offered to me for, like, a discount on account of me being a vaguely familiar person, could you? I suppose I could drop it to $5 since I... How about 25 cents?
Randy.
If you have no money to your name, then why did you even bother showing up? I just wanted to get it out of the cold.
Good call. This place is as warm and moist as it can be.
Yeah, about that? Why is it so humid in here?
Don't ask questions you don't want to know, babe. I'm sure it's just from the mold on the walls breathing.
Oh. Well, it is warm. Look. You're the last dude in line, Randy. Just go sit in the back and don't make any noise, alright? Hot dog, Oliver, you're the best. Can you bet my Randy. I'm going.
Bye, Randy. I love you.
Huh. I keep forgetting to ask him about that bandage on his head.
I know what it does. It keeps his brain from falling out.
Heard from little Billy, plagued me upon him, that he hit his head on a rock. But I'm sure there's got to be more to the story than that, right?
I totally forget exactly how it happened, but I...
Alright. Set that down.
Okay. I heard it in another timeline. It alright.
Huh. Remind me to question you more about the implication that you can see in other timelines at a later date.
Yeah, babe, this is the 4th timeline I've jumped into, love.
For now, we've got a screening to initiate.
Initiate isn't a very call-to-action-y verb, is it? Like start, do, make, squirt. Those have punch. Initiating is like pressing the on button on an ointment-making machine.
Let's just do the screening.
Yeah, let's. Hell yeah, chat. Let's go. Hi, Big Bertha. Let's save, because it's been a little bit. Bop. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da.
Alright, let's get...
Olive Man, what is this place?
Oh! This is my bile sanctum, me lair.
Specifically?
Oh, projector room number 1.
Is that...
It sure as heck is. Say hello to Big Bertha, our pride and joy.
Oliver, she just moved.
Yeah, she probably had some hair stuck in her.
Oliver, she moved again.
Yeah, ditto.
Oh, gods. Oliver, I think you're moving projector ascension. She's looking at me, and she's angry.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. She just got a lot of soul.
I am pretty sure she devours souls.
Well, if she's eating souls, then how are said souls haunting the place then, huh?
Fair.
Ha! Checkmate! Ah, shit. Okay, maybe we're slightly fucking haunted. Laugh it up.
Oliver, she shouldn't be in here. She's a wild animal, man.
You're not insisting I turn her over to the zoo, are you?
No, let her roam free. You need to let her roll around the open plains, where she can feel the open air and her pipes and bolts. Roll over as many small critters as she wants. It's not right having her all cooped up in here.
But she's our only movie projector.
Dude, you can buy a used projector at a garage sale for like $5 or $15. Don't you want her to be happy?
You're right. You're right. I'll bring this up to Dickens after the premiere. If we have time to talk about anything other than our movie's vast success and the sudden salvation of cinema itself.
Yeah, right.
Lux, can I ask you a hard question? One that I'd like you to answer completely honestly. This movie.
The one that we should have loaded into Bertha minutes ago?
Yeah, right, that one. Do you think it'll turn things around for me? For us?
Aha, see? I knew this would come up. I'm right as always.
Shut up! I have a question to answer. Did you just tell me to shut up after I finished speaking so that you could answer my question, which I'd already finished asking?
Not gonna lie, I was talking to the narrator.
You realize this movie's done, don't you? Pal, I'm not recording you right now. The movie's ready to air. Like, right now. Speaking of, I gotta ask. Do you think the movie will turn things around?
Look, man, I haven't even seen the movie. For all I know, it's just 90 minutes of me gargling paint thinner.
Okay, not all 90 minutes are comprised solely of... Shit. It's already a sign of a turbulent development process. There should realistically be little to no paint thinner gargling to fill up extra time.
You know, I think you expected too much from yourself.
Okay, fine. I rushed the editing, I get it.
No, I mean all of this. You are in your 20s, man. That's pretty young in human years. Isn't it?
So, what? You think developing a film was too much?
I don't get how you expected to repair Mr. Dickens' dying business on your own. On your first try at the last possible moments.
Hey, now, for all we know, the public could love this movie.
And they could despise it, correct? Isn't it crazy that you're relying on this one shot to define your entire future?
Oh god, you're right. I've set myself, both of us, up for failure.
Not failure. Hey, now I don't give a flying fuck if this flops.
I didn't mean you and me. I meant me and Mr. Dickens.
Oh, right, yeah. But look, you and Mr. Dickens will live. Alright. I've always got room at my tent if you need somewhere to crash.
That's sweet. Real sweet, but...
This was all gonna happen anyway, man. I just want you to be okay with it if/when it does.
Okay. We've done our best. Time to load Bertha up. Get to it, then.
Speaking of, again, you've gotta release her into the wild soon. Hopefully I did this right.
I know.
Like tomorrow soon.
I know!
Take a breath, man. Relax. Let me get some water. People could really love this.
Yeah, I suppose they could. Alright, well, it's been real. I hope you know that I spelt that with an extra E. But here goes nothing.
Hi, Bertha. Oh boy. Here it goes. Alright, my loves. Time to see if we did this right. Hello, Dialtown. Rachel. Hello, Dialtown. Rachel from... I'm trying to channel my best news network voice. Hello, Dialtown. Rachel from the Dial News Network here. This just in. Last night's premiere of The Passion of the Frog Thing has been reported as a resounding failure. Despite curious advertising efforts, in the end, the event only had a modest turnout of 24 unsatisfied patrons. Out of the 4 reviewers who happened to be attending the show, 3 are now comatose. The remaining reviewer, who's still conscious, doesn't really want to talk about what he saw. Poor guy. We've interviewed a few citizens who attended the premiere, and they had this to say. Honestly, I just wanted to get in out of the cold, but I think hypothermia would have been more palatable in all honesty.
The lack of footage of myself was criminal. Criminal, I say. Say, is this live? Come on down to the Dialtown City Zoo, friends. We have tapers. Tapers. Bully.
Okay, enough of him. Honestly, that movie converted me from an unsure agnostic to a firm atheist. No merciful God would have let that scene with the green one goggling paint thinner exist, no matter how disinterested he is in our plight. Well, there you have it. You know, they say that all publicity is good publicity, but to those people, we at Dialtown News Network would like to recommend giving The Passion of the Frog thing a watch.
Hey, excuse me, two bots in one. Piss off.
Bye-bye. Shoo. Sorry. Alright, be gone. Alright, anyway, back into it. We would like to recommend giving The Passion of the Frog thing a watch. And see how you feel then. I think we did it, chat. Good morning, Lox. I hope you're... What in phone god's name are you staring at? Put a frog in a pot. Watching him try to climb out. Just a pro tip here. The last 17 times you tried this, the frog did die. Yeah, but there's no lid this time, nor a lit fire under the pot. So, the odds are fair, methinks. Right. What's your end game here, anyhow? Want to see the definitive threshold of frog slaughter. Yes, that's, Say, I wonder how Oliver's premiere went. Isn't that a much more engaging topic to think about? Nah, Little Billy told me a few days ago that it apparently bombed. In fairness, is Little Billy really a reliable source of information? Yeah, he was the one who informed me what 9/11 was. And he said it was an inside job. Conducted by clowns? In fairness, he did show me a newspaper that reported the clown thing. Yeah, but in fairness, you're illiterate. I bet you money that the article wasn't about what he said it was. What makes you say that? Why would the article's picture a bit of a tractor flattening a beach seal? Well, why was the tractor even on that beach in the first place? Maybe if you knew how to read, you could have found out. Fine, I'll go visit Oliver and ask him about his lousy premiere. Brilliant, yes. Thank you, narrator. Ruh-roh. Hello? Oliver? Where is he? Where's the boy? Well, I don't know. You sure you walked into the right place? This is, say the cinema. Mark my words, the cinema was right here. That must mean... Yikes, I guess it's already gone. Ah, drat. Alas, I was too late. You still might be able to get Oliver's mailing address to send your condolences via mailman, mailwoman, or perhaps carrier pigeon. Ah, yes, the 3 genders.
Hey, friendo. I was wondering when you'd drop by.
Ollie, my boy.
What's the haps?
Oliver, man, you're here. Have you returned once more to burn the place down in scornful rage? Did you do all this?
I, lugged the remaining furniture out of here and took an axe to the light pictures, if that's what you're talking about. But fortunately, I'm neither a vandal, salvager, nor a copper wire thief.
Then why'd you wreck the place? Seems rather rude to me.
Hey, I'm just following Mr. Dickens' orders.
Oliver, my boy, if you're not stripping copper wire from the walls, then why would Mr. Dickens order such mayhem, such needless destruction? Such abundant and ceaseless malarkey.
Well, okay, I might have misspoken. I guess I am salvaging, somewhat, since it's my job to salvage what's left over from our failed cinema business.
I don't understand. What else of value could possibly be left here? From what I've heard from Little Billy, that premiere bombed.
Of course he'd tell you that.
He showed me an article from the Happenings paper.
Oh, he showed you the newspaper review.
Yeah, he said they tore you to shreds. every single critic who attended the premiere and isn't comatose.
In fairness, that's only one critic. But, I mean, yeah, the film didn't exactly get glowing reviews, you know, on account of it being so groundbreaking. True art is never appreciated in its own time.
Because, fun fact, The Shining originally got horrendous reviews and, like, was nominated for several Raspberries. But now it's considered a horror classic and considered one of the most brilliant pieces of cinema. So, there's your fun fact for the day, babes. Alright. I don't know, man. Let me quote the review. If I could douse a film in gasoline and light it up, I'd watch this film burn with glee. And this time, I'd actually enjoy watching it.
Hey, that reviewer had 90 whole minutes to burn this place down while the film was playing. He was totally bluffing.
Oliver Swift's newest and only movie is an abortion of cinema itself. That makes me wish that I was likewise aborted.
See, that's still a strong statement.
In the same way assassinating Bigfoot over a parking ticket would be.
Bigfoot totally can't drive.
Bigfoot fucks. I'm sure he can drive.
Look, I can't refute that Bigfoot fucks, but you also can't refute that negative publicity is still publicity. For your information, almost 5,000 people ended showing up to the screening after that review. They all wanted to gawk at our marvelous train wreck.
Wait, you made bank?
Yeah, people turned up in droves to see our depraved horror flick.
Wait, the movie we filmed was a horror flick?
Well, I initially imagined it as more of a transcendent piece of media that encapsulated both the sincere beauty and raw anger of all that falls under the huge thumb of a phone god.
And our movie wasn't that?
People didn't really notice the beauty under the divine thumb. But plenty of people saw the untapped, blistering rage and shat themselves.
So people turned up expecting a cutting-edge horror flick.
Yeah, and we delivered.
Okay, that makes sense. The premiere was a success then. So wait, why on Vogon's Green Earth are we tearing your cinema apart?
Well, see, Mr. Dickens and I had a conversation about expectations. Don't get me wrong, he was immensely thankful that I'd saved his cinema, but it turns out he really didn't think I could actually pull this off at all. He just wanted to see what I'd come up with.
Huh? Why?
Well, Mr. Dickens informed me of something pretty surprising, actually. Turns out, operating a cinema wasn't actually his ultimate dream at all. It was for him to go into directing movies of his own.
Huh?
You know how it is. Mr. Dickens grew up in a different era. He started a family once he came of age, which he obviously had to provide for. He didn't have the opportunity to just up and leave for Hollywood. The stakes for failure were too high. He had people depending on him, you know? It just wasn't an option.
Yeah, but I don't see what this has to do with us and our movie.
Well, for a while, I wondered why Mr. Dickens was so encouraging when he pitched the old save this entire cinema with an indie movie idea. I suppose I just figured that he thought my idea was just dandy, and it'd be a surefire success. But now, I get it. He had no faith in the movie at all, and was certain that the cinema would have to shut down no matter what.
Why was he so sure that you'd fail?
Aside from the fact that the entire business itself was collapsing in on itself.
Yeah, aside from that, I guess.
You see, when I pitched the idea, Mr. Dickens said that he saw his younger self in me. The idealistic younger version of himself who would have given everything to drop, or anything to drop everything and become a movie director. Mr. Dickens wanted more than anything for me to take the risk that he never could. That he and only he should shoulder the burden of my failure, allowing me to try again. And this time, maybe I'd succeed.
Mr. Dickens said that he was so proud of me for doing what he never could. And that's precisely why he couldn't allow this place to remain open. If it meant that it'd stay the complete extent of my potential.
So, that was it then. The end of his dream. No, I'm not tearing up. Shut the fuck up.
Or so I thought. One of the bad reviews really tore the cinema itself apart as a venue, and said that it suited the horrifying train wreck of the film being showed here. And that's when it occurred to me, that just maybe, actually, or maybe I was fighting something that we could use. If people are so sure that this place is supposedly haunted,
Oliver, this place is so haunted.
okay, fine. The place is absolutely riddled with specters, spirits, and other sorts of ghouls. Other assorted ghouls. Happy now?
Immensely. Go on.
So, I realized, if Mr. Dickens didn't really even want to own a cinema, and he wants to see me spread my own wings and make my own creations, and this venue alone is considered pretty horrific, with terror apparently being my unknown signature, or my unknowing signature, the solution's obvious.
And that is...
Dialtown's first horror attraction.
Wait, like a scare house?
Right. You know, I realized, maybe I was making a mistake trying to go against the grain, to convince people that they wanted something that they clearly didn't want. Honestly, this seems to be the best way forward.
So that's why you're hacking the place apart.
To make the place even more unsightly, yeah! Best of all, Mr. Dickens gets to assist me in creating exhibits and stuff. So, he gets a second chance at his dream, too. What do you think of this poster?
Oh, oh, it's cute. It's cute. Hell, it'd be cute even if it was just you.
Aw, shucks. I do owe you something, though, you know.
And what's that?
Well, here it is. Thank you. Sincerely. I could have attempted this on my own, granted. But I don't think I could have ended up here on my own. You believed in me when nobody else did, and stood by my side through thick and thin. You even let me document you so I could take financial risk for a dying cinema. All for the dream of a man you hadn't even met. There's nothing gnarlier than that, Slick.
I'd go to hell and back for you, man. You know that.
You don't know how much I appreciate that. Man, you know what the best part is? We're the only horror attraction on Earth with real ghosts.
I don't know, there's some actually haunted horror houses, but I
hope. Oh God, we don't even have to pay them, since they're dead. Though, I think one of the ghosts might be a dead union leader, so we'll see how that goes.
So, I guess this all worked out pretty neatly.
I guess so.
What about Big Bertha?
Oh, I did exactly what she suggested. I let her go. She's free now, to roam Phone God's green earth as she pleases.
There she goes. Oh, honey. Good. Now she's a great outdoors problem.
Actually, nah, I misspoke earlier, come to think of it. The best part of this is that
Fuck off, Billy.
Hey, bozos, how's it hanging? I had your movie totally fucking bombed. The best part about this is I get to do this. Yeah! Yeet him! Out you go, you little scrote! This attraction's 18 plus only.
Hell yes.
Youch, my youth glands.
Haha, rad. He's maimed now. This is truly the best possible ending. Fuck yes, Chad. I think we did it. The ending where everything works out just fine for Oliver Swift, the gnarliest man in Dialtown. Hell yeah, chat! Hell yeah. So, so we did that. So tomorrow, I'm gonna go through and see everything that I need to do in order to get the third chapter unlocked, and I will do that off screen. And tomorrow, we will go ahead and do the third chapter and whatever that entails. Let's go ahead and find somebody to raid. It looks like Stofy's live. What's he doing? Stofy's doing hardcore Minecraft today, so we're gonna go raid Stofy. Remember, you represent my community, and I will see you tomorrow with a little more Dialtown. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it'll be the last episode. We'll see. But beyond that, I love you guys so much, and I'll see y'all later. Bye, guys.